means student in this classroom? Do you know? Now tell us why you are so happy. We also want to share that happiness. You can't be so selfish, right? Whatever happiness you are getting, you should share it among your friends. Okay. So you might be thinking, all of the sudden there was no prior notice. We all were called here, and then again we were being asked that what should be the aim of our life. We never thought about it in our entire lifetime, but now we have been asked that what is your aim of life? Why it is so important to think now? That brother was saying we have 2 more years to think about, right? After 10 we can complete our examination, and then we can think of, there are many possibilities whether to join 10 plus 2 or to get a diploma or do in the medical line or the engineering line. Then why to worry now? Is it the right time to think about that? It is. Because if we don't think about our aim now, if we don't aspire for it, then it will lead us to nowhere. Once what happened, there was a competition of the dogs. There was a dog race. Like the human beings have the race, 100 meter, 200 meter or 300 meter. Similarly, the dog also has the race. In the TV channels you might have seen. Right? There was a dog race. All were ready. All means the people used to bet on the dogs. That which dog will reach, which will be the fastest dog who will reach in the target. There will be a bet. And if that dog wins, you will get double amount or triple amount, whatever you bet on that particular dog. So all were ready. The competition was about to start, and the whistle blows, and all of the sudden, all the dogs, they started on their track. They were running. And suddenly, from nowhere, a cat came. A cat came on their way. And what happened to that dog? All the dogs? Instead of running in the track, they all ran after that cat. This is how our life will lead us if we don't think about our aim. If we don't be on our track, then there are many faculties like cat which will come across, and we will direct it to that. For example, during our college days, what happens, when we get into the college, means there are few people, or few students or few friends, they will offer you alcohol. They will offer you cigarette. And what will happen if you are not conscious about your life? At the first time you will take it, and why they will give you for the first time? They will give you free of cost. That this is very tasty and you should try it. What is wrong in it? This, you should get the new experience of life. They will add all the flavors in that. But you don't understand their intention. Because first time they are giving you in free of cost, because after some days when you are addicted, you will offer them the same thing. They don't have to buy the liquor or cigarette for themselves. You will buy it and you will give them. So this is the intention they do have. These are like all the cats which will come across if we don't have a proper aim in our life. And how we should aim? What should be the aim of our life? That was the question. And how should we prepare for that? Means a few of us, like they said, we want to be a teacher, we want to be a doctor, we want to be an engineer. And why we kept that aim in our life? What is the idea behind? You can say, okay, I want to be a doctor because I am very generous. I want to help people when they are suffering. You can tell it for the namesake. But if you will not get your payment on time, will you cure that particular patient? We are seeing nowadays, there are many good doctors. But there are few doctors who are like letting the people die if they are not getting their payment on time. Then where is your education? Where is your all knowledge? Where is all your certificate that you achieved throughout your life? It is not helping the people to get his life. So whatever we are saying, that is part of our journey. That is not our real journey. To become one teacher, to become one doctor, it is the part of the journey. Otherwise, if you become the doctor or if you become the teacher, then what next? You have achieved your aim. Then after achieving the aim, what you should do? You have achieved everything, right? Like next step is you have to die. Isn't it? Then that is not the aim. Our aim should be high and wide. And the quality of our aim depends the quality of our life. One thing why Sri Aurobindo, like many of us would have been thinking while sister was saying that Sri Aurobindo was initially in the freedom movement and suddenly he took the direction of yoga because he wanted to free India from Britishers, but he also wanted to free the humanity from the anger, the unhappiness, the death. These are the things that we don't want in our life, but we have to. And what is the great thing that he has like brought down? And he has said that we all are children of the divine or God. Whatever qualities God has, the same qualities we do also have. But we don't culture about those qualities. For example, if you say, who is the true soldier? Can you give the definition of a true soldier? Who wears the soldier uniform? That is also readily available in the market. You can get a new soldier uniform. By wearing the soldier uniform, can you become a soldier? No. By like having one gun, can you become a soldier? No. By qualifying in the examination and getting appointed as a soldier, can you become a soldier? Yes. How many things that yes? Raise your hand. You qualified in the exam. You got like appointment from the government to join in the army. Can you become a soldier? How many things? No. Unless you have the courage to fight when there is difficulties, you are not a soldier. If there is any war, you will be hiding inside your home. Okay, if I will go outside, then I will die. Why to fight? Is that the attitude of a soldier? No. And in which syllabus this attitude is being taught? That be courageous. Whatever difficulties is there in our life, we should have the courage to face that. How we used to pray God, and when we used to pray God? Just before the exam. Right? If the exam date is tomorrow, then only God will be remembered. Okay, God, I prayed you last time, but I didn't get that much mark what I expected. So this time please help me to get good marks. Otherwise, why should I pray? This is how we used to deal with God. But, means, is it foolish? In the entire classroom, you will sleep and gossip like just like that boy. Okay, and you will expect that God will come like a superhero and do all the mathematics and all the homework for you, and you will be passed. To pray the God is to be sincere. While you are in the classroom, you have to sincerely listen. You have to sincerely aspire. Then only you can possess the divine qualities within yourself. Because if we are not connected with that greater power which we called as God, then our life is meaningless. Whatever we are doing, we are thinking that we become a doctor, we become engineer, we become topper in the class, it carries no value. For example, once what happened, there were two persons. One person was digging the hole in one field and another person was filling the hole. And then once that hole is filled, then again he will dig another hole just side to that particular hole. And again another person will fill that hole. Continuously they were doing their work. Another outsider he saw and surprisingly he asked, what kind of work we are doing? One is just digging the hole, another one is filling the hole. What kind of work you are doing? And then he asked, curiously, that what is your business here? Then one person said that three persons were appointed for this work. My work was to dig the hole, and the second person's work was to plant a tree, like just put a plant there. And the third person's work was to fill the hole. Today, the second person is absent. So we are doing our work, isn't it? They are not doing their work. From morning to night they are doing their work. But what work they are doing? Is any work is being done? Just digging the hole and filling the hole. Is it really, if you'll see, are they doing any work? No. Similarly, that plant is the divine or God in our life. If we don't live for Him, then we will always complain Him that we are not getting happiness in our life, we are just suffering. All the source of happiness is always lies in Him. If we do always try to connect it with Him, then only we can get the happiness in our life. Because He is capable to make everything beautiful. If you have two choices, one choice is to select a golden tap and another choice is to select one iron tap. Which tap you will select? Huh? Golden tap. Why? You will ask me, why not? Why golden tap? Why golden tap? Any answer? Simple answer, it is costlier than iron. We can sold that golden tap and we can get money. But if I would say that golden tap is not connected to water tank, but the iron tap is connected to the water tank. So which tap will you select? Still golden tap. Which tap? Definitely the iron tap. Because the purpose of the tap is to give you water. Even if you are selecting the golden tap, if it is not giving you the water, then it is fit for the museum. It is not serving its purpose. Every object has a purpose to serve. Similarly, if we aspire to connect with that greater force, then we can manifest His qualities with ourselves, within ourselves. And that is for we should aspire. We should aspire to manifest or to culture the divine qualities within ourselves. And if we will culture that, in whatever life we are, whatever difficulties come to our life, we can face it with Him. He is the friend who will never leave our hand. He will never leave us. So that should we should try to culture in our day-to-day activities. Whatever activities we are doing or whatever things we are doing, we should remember Him. And we should offer our all activities, smallest to smallest activities, to the God.